I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. It's time for late night snack time, mobile late night snack time with the Scoville Squad. Here we are together again. So I don't know what kind of day you had. I had a great one, and I got even a better day planned for tomorrow. Bull Cow, you the man. Thank you, Bull Cow. You're awesome, Dizzy Dragon. Good to see you, Jason P. Alan McGee, Balake, and Mr. William Ford. Cabrera Outdoors. Very good seeing all of you. Thank you for being here. Galactic Yachts. Thank you for being here. Silver Surfer. What's going on? You guys, Silver Surfer. That's Tracy who provided the one chip challenge and the Silver Surfer bobblehead, which is so cool. Good to see you. Tell Michelle I said hi. There's my girl, Chili Mama Bird. I love you. NZ Chili Head, real deal. Good morning, landscape. Scooby Doo. So how bad is it? How sad is it that we lost Paul Rubens today? Golly, what a drag. Scooby, good to see you. Mighty Murph. And the Murph tones. Robert Springs, good to see you. Chili Phil, good to see you. Barella, man who gets it. Bizzle, there's the dude. There's my guy. All right, so Pepper Popper, good to see you, Pepper Popper. Tomorrow I have a video that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be using one pepper from Uncle Bull Cow and one from Pepper Popper. And that's going to be the morning video. But look at this. This is what I'm going to eat today. Beautiful little pepper. Gorgeous. This thing right here is a lemon spice jalapeno. Thumpaholic Fishing, good to see you. Eric Williams, good to see you. Nolan Cross, thanks for being here. Sharon Chandler, how are you, girl? I hope you're doing well. I really do. Travis, good to see you. There's Uncle Bill. Good to see you. Story time with Uncle Bill. Cool picture with the DeLorean. That was awesome. Very good to see you. Floozy Central. Hey, Johnny boy, I want a pepper with a tasty flavor but loads of heat. What do you recommend? I like really hot peppers. I mean, every pepper I eat is loaded with flavor and really hot. I mean, really. The ones I ate, the last 4 or 5 videos have all been super hot, crazy, flavorful peppers. For real. I'm not trying to give you a fluff answer, though. For real, it is. Travis Holyfield, good to see you. So I'm going to eat this pepper right now. Dez, good to see you. You came to see me smile, Johnny. Oh, well, I'm smiling more because of you, Sharon. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's see what this. This is Uncle Bull Cow grew this. I knew I could hear something. I turned it off. Sorry about that. Here is the interior of this beautiful lemon spice jalapeno. Thick walled, fruity. Oh, man, I love peppers. You know, I really do. Bizzle, is it possible to turn a 7-pot pepper into like in a salt pepper? You just want powder. I got you. Relax, dude. Got some coming your way. How about that? All you do is ask. I got you. It's powder. It's not like you could probably put it in a shaker and just use it like powder for sure. Myers 2-stroke RC Garage. Hey, brother, first time I see you live, but been tuning in a lot of your latest videos. So funny you said that, Myers, because I got to tell you something. Just a little while ago, Dizzy Dragon said, when do you think Myers is going to show up? And here you are. How cool is that? Thank you for being here. Beautiful pepper, though. Really fruity smelling. Just gorgeous. I just lost the seed. Of course, it's not like a rare seed. Thank you, Bullcock, for growing this. I'm going to eat half at a time just because it looks so delicious. I don't want to rush through it. Richie J. Adventures, good to see you. Man, This is so delicious. Primo is way higher than Pepper X, says Silver Surfer. There's my guy. This is so good. Bruce R, good to see you. Hey, Bill. Good to see you, Hey, Bill. Or AB. Hey, bye. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'll just call you AB. T-Top, good to see you. This is so tasty. It's fruity. There was a little sweetness to it. I didn't get as many citrus notes as I thought I was going to get or hoping I'd get. The flavor is absolutely fantastic about that. It's just amazing. Jacob Jethers, good to see you, man. Dennis Brace. Man, Dennis, you've been on a lot of people's good wishes list and good vibes and prayers. And how you feeling, man? He had heart surgery last week. He's one of our longtime riders. Mario, greetings from Belgium. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Thumpaholic. And my old man was pretty sharp. You know the funny thing about my dad? Dude's been dead for 2 years, and every day that guy gets smarter. Everything I'm hearing things he said, I'm like, oh, God was just brilliant. Ozzy in space. Good to see you. Man, that pepper was so good. The flavor was yummy. It was sweet. There was a sweetness to it. Didn't taste like a typical jalapeno, obviously. Super nice. You know what? It would be so good in the salsa. The color of it and the taste. It's just beautiful. Charlie and Mary Mullins, good to see you, man. Mary, good to see you guys. So I'm excited about tomorrow. You want to hear what the video is going to be in the morning? You guys want to hear? Tomorrow morning, I've got from Pepper Poppers, I've got a chocolate Carolina Reaper. Beautiful little pepper. Oh. And then from Uncle Bull Cow, I've got a chocolate 7-pot Primo. So tomorrow we're going to have an epic battle of the chocolates. The Reaper and the 7-pot Primo. What do you think is going to happen? Any idea? What do you think? Greetings from Sweden. Taster, good to see you. Peter Bear, good to see you. We've had a crazy couple of days, you guys. You want to hear something crazy that's happened to the channel the last couple of days? 3,000 new bus riders in just the last 4 days. Isn't that crazy? Bizarre. I think it'll be juicy, said Floozy Central. Jacob Phoenix. Can you say hi to my wife, Taylor? We're huge fans. Hi, Taylor. Appreciate you guys watching. Another family that burns with us. That's so cool. I dig that. Got a lot of them. I have a seed. There, I got it. I think the Prima might be milder. The chocolate hasn't tested that high, says Dizzy. Now, I will tell you this. I didn't weigh them out. I'm not even going to. But I can tell you this, that the 7-pot Primo, actually, I will weigh it out. The 7-pot Primo is, actually, I can't. Because the battery in my scale is dead. The 7-pot Primo chocolate is twice as big, easily twice as big as the Reaper. Here's the funny thing about peppers: the size matters not. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter as far as how hot the thing gets. If you have two pods in the exact same heat, one is this big and one is this big, this one's going to seem hotter. So size matters kinda, but you can still get a pepper this big that burns your face off, which is really what we're looking for. James Gatz, good to see you. What's the hottest pepper ever had? The BTR is the hottest. It's a great pepper for real. Drew, good to see you, bro. Miss you. Linda's Fiery Treats. We only have a few on cruise at granddaughter's site because Catherine turns 4 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Catherine, tomorrow. 4. What a fun age 4 is. Tell her happy birthday from the bus. Mark Wilkerson, good to see you. Graham Sharples, good to see you. Curious to see how my hot Trinidad Scorpions are going to be this year. I hope they're hot. Sylvia Forever. Hey, hot boy. What's going on, man? Going to bed. Love you, man. Sleep well. Thanks for being here, Sylvia. My problem is, says Dizzy, that a lot of what people call chocolate reapers are actually CPU. That's true. Which today we don't know what is. Yeah. Depends on who you get them from, you know. But here's the thing. if you knew how many times I've seen, just from my point of view, I've seen peppers just renamed so many times in different countries, in this country, in Belgium, in Paris, not Paris, excuse me, in just a whole bunch of Brazil, shady dude down in Brazil. It's terrible. People work really hard to create something and they slam a new name on it and try to create. It's ego and greed for money. It's terrible. Terrible. Ted Hammond just gifted a Chase the Heat membership. That's awfully kind of you. Jeremy Bell, good to see you. I watched that video, bro. The BTR, I think, is what it's called. BTR is a hot pepper, man. It really is. No joke. Greg F., good to see you, man. You just got a free membership. Gotta love Ted Hammond for that. Ted, you're a good dude, man. I appreciate you doing that. It's awfully kind of you. I think we're almost at 100 videos for the bus pass. I've got a couple challenges coming up. So I might do a few more aftermaths, depending. I don't want to do an aftermath unless it's a gnarly one. If it's, I'm really suffering, you guys want to see that. But Ray, another big storm rolling in Tucson. Monsoon season. That's how it works. Broom. There's Mr. Tom Broom. Everyone, a red Primo should beat. What did Broom say? I lost him. Red Primo should beat Pepper X by about 800,000 K. So stop Broom. Chili Mama Bird. Memberships for 2 months. There's my girl, huh? Hapless Traveler. How long is the goatee if you brush it out? Down to my belly button. No lie. To my belly button. It's no joke. The thing is twisted and it's a pain in the neck. Bree likes it long, though. Keeping it. I like her hair long. Leave a deal. Devin Guidard. I've been watching you for years. Notice I was not subscribed. Fix that today. Thank you so much. Listen, you know, it's funny. The last couple of days have been just ridiculous. We usually do like 100,000 views a week, right? We've done 500,000 in the last 5 days. It's bizarre. It's crazy. It's a beautiful thing. Have I tried Billy Hammer's white ghost pepper sauce? I have not, Cody, but I will look for it. Sharon Chandler, see y'all soon. They let me at my phone. Love you. Prayers and good thoughts for all of you. Love you, Sharon. We're praying for you. If you guys are people of prayer or positive feelings or whatever, good vibrations, Sharon Chandler is a wonderful, wonderful friend of ours. And she has some serious health problems. So if you could kind of keep her in your thoughts and vibrations and prayers and positive wishes and all that, that would mean the world. If you ever see a 1 in the chat, that's what that means. That's somebody that doesn't even necessarily know who we're talking about, but is willing to care. If it's happening to one of us, if one of us goes down, we all go down. So, Joseph, setting positive vibes, will you stay motivated in the life you choose? Yeah, right? Thank you, Joseph. It's a great message. Eric Elder, much love. Can't wait to harvest some pepper soon. Reaper's Ghost and Orange Halves. Love the sounds of that. Does the term chocolate just refer to the dark color? It's okay. Ozzy in Space, a great name. Yes, it just refers to the color. There are butterscotch pods, there are caramel pods, there are, they don't bubble gum. I know when you're little kids or if you aren't really into the community, you're like bubble gum. Oh, that sounds so good. You know what I mean? But no, it's just for the color fade. It's just to try to describe the color. King Low, good to see you, King Low. Kitsky or Kitsy, sorry, good to see you, Kitsy. William Tree Planter, good to see you. Raptor 6361. Wind in my face. Good to see you. Appreciate all you guys. Man, what a great bus this is. No joke. I love you guys. Nathan Herr, what is your full-time job? And do you have a pepper sauce brand? You're looking at the full-time job, actually, Nathan. I happen to own Chase the Heat hot sauce. I have a partner in that. David Foy is my business partner in Chase the Heat hot sauce, but this is my full-time gig. More guitar vids, you shred, dude, says Michael. Play right now. No, I better not. You can go off the rails. Last time I played, totally impromptu, didn't even make any mistakes. Brock Bandy, good to see you. Just getting flowers on my chocolate reapers. That sounds exciting. Well, we quiet. Sorry, we're cooking, Scooby. No problem. We don't mind, Scooby. That's not a problem at all. We love you, too, Johnny. Thank you, Hey Is there such a thing as a pyramid pepper? I haven't heard of it. Cody T. Haven't heard of the pyramid pepper, but I'll keep my eyes out for it. Boots are earthier. Ironically, the chocolate doesn't change. Doesn't change that. There you have it. Not sure what that word's supposed to be. Last Son of Krypton. Just watch We Are the Champions on Netflix. Oh my goodness. Did you really? Oh, I lost it. What did it say? I just watched on Netflix. You did awesome. Amazing what they gave you. I came in like 5th or something. It was terrible, but thank you. Judadiah. What a great name. I tried a cheesy ghost pepper once. Needless to say, no cheese was involved. I love it. The one and only Zach Peterman. We can all chill and relax. Good to see you, Zach. 1978 10-pack. Thank you so much for that super chat. How much hotter is the one chip challenge than the Pocky Haunted Ghost Chip? Substantially. The Pocky Haunted Ghosts are about as spicy as you're going to get for mainstream, but the one chip is much hotter. But still, it's not that. I don't know. I shouldn't say it's not that. It burned some people. I didn't find it hot at all. Where can I buy my sauces? I've been following you for a while. I want to support. Nathan Hare, thank you so much. Listen, Nathan, the website you can go to is johnnyscoville.com. That is it. We're out of a bunch of sauces. We're out. We're about to add 3 new sauces, you guys. We've been working on that. 3 brand new sauces that have never appeared in the sauce lineup. Kind of exciting. We've been busy. Phil Cole, good to see you. The next Lennon. No way. The next Lennon. So good to see you, man. Really good. Travis W., good to see you. Tim D. Yeah, which ones? The one chip, it does not taste good. It is not a tasty challenge at all. NZ, I request you learn and blast Cycle Holiday from Pantera on the next members only bus. Okay, I'll start working on it. Bill Core, red jalapenos are most sweet, but the green is more interesting and pleasant in terms of flavor. I can almost agree with that. I prefer them red, to be honest with you. Do you realize there are tons of people who don't even know, like, they're supposed to be red? I mean, it's funny. Jared Howard, I've had a terrible day, and my birthday's tomorrow. Can you eat a pepper and make it better? Man, all the peppers I got are allotted for, but you know what? Tomorrow, let me take a picture of that right there. I'm going to give you a shout out in tomorrow afternoon's video. How about that? Since it's your birthday tomorrow. Where's mine? Come on. There you go. All right, Jared. We'll give you a shout out in tomorrow afternoon's video. And everybody can say happy birthday to you early now. We can do that. Happy birthday. Sundance 270. Have you heard about the Hell Tart? I have. Haven't done it yet. I've heard about it. There's Hell Tart 2. I had some issues with it, so I'm kind of just sitting back a little bit. Here's the thing. I've got like 3 or 4 challenges here. If I could probably do 4 or 5 videos a day and still not get to everything. There's a lot of stuff, New to the channel, love it so far, said Larry Allen. Larry Allen, we're glad you're here. You're among some of the finest people there are. Monk, I'm the Monk. Good to see you, Monk Searcher. What is the worst tasting pepper in my opinion? You know what? This is going to sound so terrible. I'm such a pepper tramp. I like them all. I really do. I used to have a problem with anything that was floral. You guys remember that? People that have been with me for years will remember that I used to just about throw up from eating floral pods. But now I pretty much like everything. I really like chocolate now, which is strange. Love from Scotland says X Unknown. Thank you for being here. The Doobie Brothers says Cody T. COVID-19. Do you grow hops? Not yet. Me and my girl, we're going to. Oleg HVAC, my birthday is November. Shout it out, Oleg. Happy birthday early. All those happy birthday things. Thank you for saying that. Balake. I've just been eating Swedish fish, says Dennis Brace. Well, take it easy, man. It's not an easy recovery, Jarrett, we all made him feel a lot better. I'm so glad to hear that. You know what's really funny? That's why being a positive thing, a positive light is so important. You had a crappy day and a bunch of people a bunch of people he doesn't know and probably will never meet in person. Just said happy birthday and tried to, and it changed his day. If we had said, screw it, why are you even on here? I don't care if it's your birthday. Get out of the live stream. You know how bad he would have felt? It's so important that we be nice to people. I'm not trying to be like preach or anything, but honestly, that's why everybody on this boat is different. Everybody's really on this boat, on this bus. Everybody's kind and nice. I dig that. Canada is on the bus. Gotta love that. Johnny, not particularly the hottest, but what was the first pepper to surprise you? Habanero. Next, Lennon, great question. It just about killed me. Cody, do you speak Oleg? Do you speak Russian? I speak a little Russian, teeny little bit. My favorite spot, the habanero surprised me. And look, if there was ever a video of the first time I ate a whole habanero, that would be the funniest video because it destroyed me. I was on the floor, sick practically. It would be a funny video now, but I don't have it. Throwing some Russian in there, says Cody T. Gotta love that. Love the floral taste and chocolate pods. Can't stand white pods. Something about the taste of them really gets to me. They are sure different than the chili head. You know what I kind of think? If you take a chocolate, let's go with ghost pepper. Take a chocolate ghost. Take a red ghost. Take a green ghost. Or take a chocolate, red, orange, green, yellow, mustard, white. As the color drains, so does the flavor, so does the heat. I kid you not. Still ghost, but the flavor's kind of fading. I'm telling you, as the color goes, so does the heat. It's why the white pods of any variety is always going to be the least hot of that. Like a chocolate pod is always going to be, the red and chocolate are always going to be hotter than any of the yellow ones or the orange ones or the white ones. It's kind of how it works. Grady Browning, Jacksonville, Florida, on the bus. Jacksonville. How cool is that? I'll tell you now, Johnny, I don't watch live streams, and I've had my channel for 10 years. You don't watch live streams? Jeez. I consider it an honor that you're here, Floozy. Burning Ernie. Hey there, Johnny Scoble. Good to see you, Burning Ernie. Johnny, I know you're big into history. Did you see the documentary about ancient Huba Tower in Croatia? I have not, Cody. I'll have to take a look at that. You know what I do when I watch? You got to think I'm a lunatic. When I watch like documentaries, I watch it on 1.5 speed or sometimes 2 speed, depending on how fast they're talking. Because I had so much to watch, and so I don't have enough time to do it. So I watch everything on twice the speed. I can still catch it all. Every once in a while, I'll hear something that's amazing. I'll go back, slow it down, and listen to it again. But I do that all the time. I got that idea from my baby brother Tommy. Miguel Torres. So good to see you. Floozy Central. My goodness. Thank you for that super chat. But listen, I don't want you guys to do that. We're just here to chill out and have fun. But thank you for doing that. If you are going to do a super chat, make sure you put a question in there so I get to it. Obviously, I won't miss a question in the super chat. NZ, if you ever get a chance to taste the Mighty Mustache's white ghost pepper, it may change your mind. He's right. He's right. Mighty Mustache has an amazing white ghost. It's beautiful. It's true. It has it's wonderful flavor. There were some packaging issues with Helltart. Yep, that's what I've heard. You're an inspiration. Salute, says Sundance. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Listen, I'm not. Here's the thing. If it's a hot challenge, I kind of have to do it, right? So I'm going to get to it. I just haven't yet. I've been very busy. I really have. Do you have any hot tinctures to review soon? HW Tricks. Good to see you. All right. Let me show you where to review a tincture right this minute. This is from Tom Broom, okay? You asked. This is one of my favorite tinctures. Tom has made. Tom, do you know how many different tinctures you've made and sent to me over the years? It's been a lot. It's got to be a lot. I've emptied so many bottles of these. It's not funny. But what Tom does, he starts with some Colton Malmsteen. Love it. A little Malmsteen action. What he does, he starts with a big batch and he breaks it out and separates it into different jars. And he'll have one he'll just age for 6 months or 9 months or a year. And he has these aged and he shakes them every day. And they're just incredible. The flavors are just so amazing. This one here is a Seriously Hot special edition vintage 24-month aged. All right. It's been aged for 24 months, made with 50% more powder. Broom, is this, what is the pod that you use with this? I know it's 50% more powder, but is this with your, I'm not even going to guess. You tell me what it is, but it's wicked hot and super, super tasty. Bizzle loves tinctures. Figured you would, Bizzle. No. A lot of people ask, what can you do? What can you do with tincture? It goes on ice cream, it goes on tacos, food, and it goes really well on a spoon or your tongue. I wouldn't lie to you. Drew, what happened to the Kennard Memorial Pepperboard? Carolyn Kennard Memorial Pepperboard is right there. Would you like me to go get it? Here's the thing, it's in every video. It's just you can't always see it. I use it every single day, 3 or 4 times a day. She was amazing. Carolyn Kennard was an amazing woman. I was a rider on the bus, and she was just the most positive, amazing, vibrant light. All right, and she had lost a battle with ovarian cancer, and she sent me stuff. I sent her stuff, and she loved hot stuff, and she sent me this beautiful chopping board. It's in every thumbnail. Almost every thumbnail that I do in my kitchen, the peppers are sitting on it. You can see the engraving on it. Within a month or two of her giving me that board, she passed away. So every time I see it, every time I use it, I kid you not, I think about her all the time. Still got it. Never get rid of it. It's important. My lemon tincture is great on vanilla ice cream, decadent lemon bars, and lemon pound cake. Brew, did you answer my question and I missed it? I don't know. Tom Broom's got amazing tincture. Go to when this video is over, I'll add the link to Seriously Hot Peppers in the description box of this video after the video is over. Okay, you can check it out. Great tincture. Excuse me. Very, very hot. George Hellman, good to see you. I can imagine tincture revving up ramen. Very good on ramen and very good on stir fry. Good call. Favorite dinosaur. Believe it or not, when I was a kid, I really liked the Stegosaurus. I don't know why. That was my favorite as a kid. But the Tyrannosaurus Rex, when you're a little boy, Tyrannosaurus Rex is the bad mamma jamma, right? Have you tried the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew drink? I did. It's really funny. They sent me, I don't know how I got selected, but they sent me a big thing. And I was one of the few people that they sent it to where I could, before they launched it. And I did. I liked it. It wasn't hot. It was a gimmick, but a good gimmick. You know why it's a good gimmick? Put more eyes in the chili world. So it wasn't bad. It's very hot, baby. Can you make primatali paste or ooze? You should ask Tom that. And yes, he can. Me, I can eat it. I can't make it. I'll get me some tank. I've never tried before. Next line, you'd love it. No joke. Impaired spoons. You get some kind of high, like taking a drug? It seems like you do. No, I don't know what you're talking about. No, here's the deal about that. I'm a guy, I'm sober. I quit drinking 4.5 years ago quit hard drugs about a dozen years ago, a little over a dozen years ago. So I'm a sober man. I don't do anything. The only buzz that I get is an endorphin rush. And what happens when you take a lot of something very, very hot, and not like 1 or 2 backyardigans, good to see you. Thanks for being here. First time live. I'm waiting for you. Here's the deal. If you take an awful lot of hot stuff right away, what ends up happening is your body goes into a bit of a panic and thinks that it's dying or something. And what it does is it floods your body with endorphins to try to offset the pain and help you out. You hear stories about people getting shot. They don't know they got shot until afterwards because they didn't feel it. Endorphins can do strange things. So what happens is when you eat a lot of it, that's one of the wonderful, and there's a lot of great benefits with peppers. There's tons of vitamin C. It's an antioxidant. It's great. Builds your immune system. It speeds up your metabolism. It's a great fat burner. It's a great painkiller. And like we just talked about, when you eat a lot of them, it's a good time. I'm just telling you the truth. I wouldn't lie to you about that. The buzz is real. People says, Militant Vegan, shut up. Bro, when you emailed me the other day, I swear to you, right before you emailed me, I was thinking about you. Oh, you guys know Rich Newton? And I don't mean, we don't do this all the time, but he's a wonderful friend of mine. Rich Newton's dad died yesterday. Maybe it was the day before. But he is a really close friend of mine. He's a wonderful dude. I got a package in the mail today from him. Keep him in your thoughts and your prayers. He's a wonderful guy, and he's just a good person. I've known him for a long time. He's one of my pet projects. Not a project. He sent products to me when he was just a hobbyist in the first year of the channel. I did a review of his little pepper rings, smoke rings. And I said, man, you need to be selling this. Joe Rogan should have you on. Your tolerance is unique, says Colton. Well, I'd love to eat a pod with Mr. Rogan. That'd be a fun deal, wouldn't it? I don't know. But what did I just talk about before I saw that? Anyway, let's really keep Rich in our prayers. He's a wonderful guy. His wife's name is Mindy. He sent me some great stuff to Australia. I reviewed a few of his stuff. Yeah, he's wonderful. But anyway, he was his hobbyist. Anyway, and he got really into it and expanded his product line and started working on it, going through the steps to become professional. And he's a professional guy. He's won awards now at events, and he's in stores. He's like a great success story. He was a hobbyist. You know, when I started this, I had people tell me, it's so funny. I had a bunch of mostly sauce makers tell me that I was making a big mistake by reviewing hobbyists. They told me to not do that. I'm like, show up at my door and tell me to not do that. See how that works for you. Love you here in Central Canada, Johnny. Honk, honk. Cameron, the bets. Thanks for being there. So I've always review hobbyists. You know, I always think about it. When the guy said it to me, I said, "Did you forget you were just a hobbyist once? You're all high and mighty now." Called them bathtub brewers in the email. And I'm like, we should talk then. So we spoke about it. I can see you put Sean Evans under the table. You know, I had a funny first time I met Sean. He knew who I was. I knew who he was. We talked for like a half hour at the New York Hot Sauce Expo. The very next year I went back, and he walked right by me and looked right through me, ghosted me. And then I was really weird. I thought maybe it was an accident. And then we're staying behind the booth. I was at the Hellfire Hot Sauce booth, and they were the TV crew was there, and they were doing an interview, and they interviewed me, and they interviewed Merle from Hellfire Hot Sauce. And then around the corner comes Sean, and he stood in front of the booth I was standing at for 20 minutes doing an interview, and just like gave me the 1,000-yard stare. I don't know. We'll see. You're actually one of the reasons I decided to grow Super Hot, says CJ Klein. It's a cool thing to hear. If you ever watch Brian M's I Do Bizzle, Brian's great. I'm going to see Brian this weekend. This coming weekend, guys, I'm going to be at the Weekend of Fire, Jungle Gyms. Is it Fairfield, Ohio? I think it's Fairfield. It's Ohio. Don't quote me on the Fairfield deal, but it's in Ohio for sure. But anyway, I'm going to be there. If anybody can come out there and meet me and hang out with me, it's going to be good. I know that Brian Ames is going to be there. I'm going to try to see if we can sit down and eat some pods or something together. Eric Love went back and watched the Haunted Ghost Pepper Chips. Tasty indeed. They are. They're great. Love them. Gopher, Everett. Thank you, Keith. That would just arouse my appetite without bedding her back down. But I appreciate the offer. I wouldn't be too excited about that one if I were you, says Dizzy Dragon. Nathan Herr, why did you stop drinking? Also, please mention me by name so my girlfriend believes you responded to my comments. Nathan Herr. Tell me your girlfriend's name. I'll give her a shout out too. Nathan, why did I quit drinking? Because I was living like Lemmy from Motorhead. And I'm a chilihead. I'm not in Motorhead. I'm a chilihead. So, you know, I don't have a boss. I was doing my own thing. I had my own job. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. And I would go to these shows all the time. I was just drinking all the time. I mean, all the time. And I just kind of decided that I'm better sober. And I decided I was going to stop drinking. So I did. And it was, let's see, how long ago was that? I don't even know. Some people like know the day. I don't know unless I look at the app I've got. 4 years, 3 months, 21 days, 9 hours. If you really want to know, and 28 minutes. Year 0, Johnny, I don't mean to spam. Pre-COVID, you had plans to go to Cape Town. Yeah, I did. That still happens someday. Apologies for copying and pasting. No, don't worry about it at all. Year 0. It's hard to get everybody's, you know what I mean? But I still have plans to go to Cape Town. I'm friends with Johnny Hexberg in Cape Town. He's a big chili head there, and he and I are good friends. At some point, Bree and I won't do that alone. I'll steal Bree, and Bree and I will do that together at some point. Zach Peterman, man. I still want to meet up with you. We will. I'm going to be in Erie on the 12th. Got a bunch of traveling coming up. But he said we wouldn't reach the treasure on account of our obstacles. It's terrible. You know what's funny? I realize this. I drop movie references way too much. I do it in almost every video. Do you know that? I do 2 or 3 in a video. I don't even know I'm doing it sometimes. Like what I do today. I did one today. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't know that. It said Tommy Boy. I totally didn't realize I did it. Someone said, nice Tommy Boy quote. I'm like, what? I do it all the time. HW Tricks, have you heard about the new hottest pepper in the world? It's not the new hottest pepper in the world, but that's okay. I haven't eaten it yet. When I eat it and it's hotter than the ones I've eaten, I'll agree with you. But until then, the hottest pepper in the world is not that. The hottest pepper in the world is a Primatale, chocolate or red. They toggle back and forth, and the Louisiana Creeper. It just is. Here's the thing about the mustard pods. I hope it's as hot. I hope that Pepper X is as hot as Ed says it is, and I hope that Pepper D is as hot as everybody says it is. The people that have eaten Pepper D don't eat pods with the regularity that I do, so their reaction isn't going to be the same as mine. I don't have a dog in the fight. Anybody that watches my channel for any length of time knows that I'm a wickedly honest guy. I don't care if Lucifer grew the hottest pepper. He knocks on my door, he'll come in and we'll eat a pepper together. I don't care who grows the pepper. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't have a dog in the fight. So I'm not rooting for anybody. I'm rooting for a pepper. So I hope that both those peppers are really hot, but mustard pods just don't get that hot. They don't get as hot as chocolate pods. So the notion that a mustard pod can be hotter than the hottest chocolate pod, especially a chocolate Primatale, seems sort of silly to me. But that's just me. And I'm basing that on thousands of peppers of experience. You know what I mean? I've eaten a lot of mustard pods. I've probably eaten more mustard pods and chocolate pods than anybody else on this stream and probably anybody else you'll ever bump into. I've eaten a ton of every color variety. Mustard pods just don't get that hot. And maybe they just got something special that I'm not aware of, and I hope they do. I'll find out when I eat it. Bagheero, what's the difference between a almost ripe Reaper and a ripe Reaper? My wife and I ate a green Reaper. Ooh, yeah, green is way not ripe. You want to get them when they're red and they're beautiful and red and bumpy and nasty. Green is they're not ready when they're green. Oh, I just saw something I need to read. Hang on a second. Wit, classic. It's the Blues Brothers, people. I saw something I wanted to read and I can't find it. It is next, Lennon. I still have it. It's beautiful. I have to sharpen it though. What's the best endorphin rush I had? The best endorphin rush I ever had was in Belgium. Man, I saw a thing go by and I wanted to read it, but I lost it. I'm sorry. I've had a couple of really colossal ones. The one in Belgium was crazy. I couldn't feel my feet. I thought I was floating, freezing to death, and it was hot out. It was very weird. If there was a blue pepper made in a lab called the Azure pepper, sour flavor and heat comes from the waves, of course I would. Listen, there's no pepper that's ever going to be grown that I'll say no to. I'm going to eat resin and ferrotoxin, you guys. I'm not scared of the pepper. Watching Johnny eat that pocky chip and then say it's out of one, it's pure gold for me. I wasn't lying. I had so many people give me a hard time. Here's the problem. That video has 170,000 views right now, 180,000 views. 90% of those views are from people who've never seen me before. So when they hear me say that, they're like, whatever. If you go back and watch 7 years of videos, I'm not lying to anybody. It's really how I am, you know. Andrew Delaney. Today I harvested a red jalapeno. It was small. It was really sweet, like a bell pepper. It wasn't hot at all, but it was firm and real and ready. Explain. You know what? It's a sneaky pepper, Andrew. Jalapenos are sneaky as can be. Peppers are weird. Like today, you know, every once in a while I'll eat it. Like Tom Broom sent me. Look, Dragon's Breath to me are not a pepper that I like the flavor of. I think it tastes nasty. I've eaten a ton of them, but the last 2 times I got Dragon's Breath from Tom Broom, they were sweet. You know what I mean? It's not something you get too often. So peppers can do weird things. So the fact that it was sweet, no heat, doesn't surprise me. The next one you'll eat will blow your face off. That's how jalapenos are. Sneaky. Can't trust them. I never gave the chip a non-chili head rating. A non-chili is going to say it's between an 8 and a 10. They just are. I mean, I wouldn't say that every non-chili will say that the one chip challenge is a 10. I'll give them the benefit of that and say some tough people may say, it's an 8. It's got to be very, very hot for a non-chili head. Don't forget pepper tea. Pepper tea. Don't tease me with that. What are you talking about, Chili Mama Bird? Has anyone actually been able to taste and try resin ferritox? Yeah, you know what? There's a dude who did it online, but they didn't process it properly. So I'm going to be doing it in season 2 of the show. That I'm not really supposed to be talking about that, but I am. Hey, by the way, 1 month from tomorrow, the Sizzler drops, which means 1 month from today, we're going to do a live stream. 1 month from today, the day before, on the last day of September, we're going to do a live stream. I'm going to tell everybody that it's going to be a bus pass live stream. Okay. And anybody that's in there is going to hear what the show is called, where it's playing, and you can ask me a whole bunch of questions. I'm going to break a rule. What are they going to do? Kick me out? Hey, Matt, Christina, longtime fan. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Onyx, good to see you. Good Monday. Johnny, have you tried the hottest gummy bear? Asks Matt. Have I tried that? I ate a gummy bear this big once with 1.5 ounces of tincture in it. Remember that one? Did anybody see that one when I did that one? What was it called? The King Scoville or something? Or King Gummy? King Gummy it was called. You guys see that one? It was stupid huge. You know the problem with gummy bears? They give you the worst fire hose. Kira Christ, why do store-bought peppers not seem as spicy as homegrown? I know a significant difference in the habaneros. Everything in the store sucks. I'm sorry, it's true. You get a tomato in a store and then get one from a farmer's market. It's almost like it's made in a lab somewhere. I don't know. I don't like, you know what I do during the off season when there's no peppers anywhere? I'll go to the store once in a while. It's like, I'll cave and I'll buy a big bag of jalapenos and a big bag of habaneros and just go back and eat them. And it's like, they don't taste that good, but they're better than nothing. You know what I mean? Let's see. Deloney Monkey. Johnny, I'm allergic to peanuts. You make any other kind of hot nuts? You know what? The Tube of Terror 2.0 is made with corn nuts, not peanuts. So if you want to try a piping hot challenge, get the Tube of Terror 2.0. Joe Fielding. Good to see you, dude. Thanks for being here. The one chip challenge was hot, except the blue was disgusting and hot. The blue one. I got you. The one chip. The first one, the first time it came out, I ate 20 of them. And it was like, but here's the thing. It's a funny, I have such mixed emotions about it because, it's expensive for what you get. But if you knew how many more people are eating spicy stuff right now because of that, of course, there are a lot of other people who are never going to ever eat anything spicy again as long as they live. And they're probably kids that got thrown out of school and got suspended. Johnny Jr., when he first came out with the Tube of Terror, he was a senior in high school. When we made it, he wanted me to send him one. He was living with his mom then. So I said, I'll send you one, but you can't, don't eat them. You're not there yet, and don't take them to school. What do you think Johnny Jr. did? Took it to school. I think the number was 6. Every one of the kids who ate a peanut barfed and was in the nurse's office. He almost got expelled, not suspended. They almost booted him out. It was such a close call. It wasn't funny. Oh, unbelievable. The devil went down to Johnny's with a pepper sure to make him a sequel. Or make him squeal. I got you. I think it's a sequel. You know what? Who was I talking to last night about the devil? Robert Johnson. You guys know who Robert Johnson is? Crossroads? I was talking to Tommy about that last night. David Chapman, you probably get this question all the time. Do you really have a... That's why I need to read it up here. Here's the deal with that, David. Here's the problem, all right? I'm a seasoned chili head. I've been doing this I'm like Gandalf the White of the chili world, all right? Everybody's done this. I did this before I was a chili head. I remember going to a place, it was hot. I liked it. I want more. And the next day I was like, wow, that was a mistake. I suffered in the bathroom. It's happened to me. It's happened to everybody. Now, so that happened to you and you stay there. I keep eating peppers. So you stay there. That's what you think happens when you keep, the more you eat peppers, it doesn't happen. I mean, it's just, but I mean, if it did it to me every time, do you think I would have made 4,790 videos? No, man, it's an easier gig out there than doing that. So it's something that you'll get used to. I wouldn't lie to you. I have not played that game, Cody T. Chappie, growing ghost peppers for the first time. Never eaten one, but I'm excited to eat one. Very good. You're going to love it. Clues, good to see you. Do you like CDs or tapes? I like vinyl. If I had a choice, I'd probably listen to a tape. But if I had a choice of anything, it's going to be vinyl. There are some songs. Listen to a blues album on a CD. And between songs, turn as loud. You're supposed to hear. I'm old. I'm sorry. There are some songs that are supposed to be played on vinyl. I'm sorry. Kevin Ridham, the Chili Head, Johnny Scoville. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate that. The trick William Potter is not minding the pain. Lawrence of Arabia. Thank you, Diz. That's great. Hold on a second. Druve, Johnny, if you ever y'all ever thought about making hot jawbreakers or hot suckers with spicy gum in the middle? We've not thought about that. We've got some. I can't tell you what it is. Just stay tuned this weekend at Weekend of Fire. We're rolling out a new product, and it is the most. It's going to floor the chili world because there's nothing like it anywhere. There's no other company making anything close to this. No one's even thought about it. It's not on anybody's radar. No one's even had the notion. And we're 4 days from rolling it out. It's going to be 4 or 5 products and a challenge, all based in this. So some good things are coming your way, you guys. Honest. I was 3 hours away from the actual crossroads. It's in Helena, Arkansas. Interesting. It's definitely Dave. It's David Chapman. It's tolerance in 3 places. You got to think about it. You have a tolerance in your mouth, your stomach, and your bathroom. Right? The mouth builds the quickest. Your stomach builds the second quickest, and the slowest that builds is the bathroom. So, Slater Novik. Oh, Slater Novik. Good to see you. I haven't seen that name before. Vinyl has a deeper bit rate. It's objectively better. CD is 16-bit. Vinyl is 24-bit. I just think it sounds better, man. I think it does. I think it sounds better. It's just me. Love your watch. Thank you. I do too. It's a great watch. It's my birth watch. My brother Tommy sells and repairs vintage watches, and this is a 66 Omega Constellation. It's in better shape than I am. Swear to God, it's the truth. Bruce R. Just sitting here listening. I'm glad you're here. Burning Ernie, it doesn't taste good. No doubt. Have I competed against the Chili Queen lately? I can neither confirm nor deny that the Queen and I have had a bout. He's a suitor. Robert, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Mario in Belgium trying to make a hot chocolate praline. Belgium, man, I'll tell you what. At was it the 3rd belt match I did in Belgium? I got wrecked. There's a video of that. I look like, I'm telling you, my mom saw that, was horrified. It's scary. And it looks, from the outside looking at me, you look like I'm having a horrible time. I was having so much fun. I felt so good. It was amazing. Can't tell you, Sip. Can't tell you. Sorry. Well, let me say this. If I was ever going to sit down and have a competition with her, do you think I would? Don't you think there'd be something on the line? I'm not going to torture myself for nothing. I can't talk about that anymore. Don't ask me to. I can't. No more. The color is nice. It's beautiful. And the blue band works really well with it. So. Bree joined Chili Nation, start of 2019, says Diz. It's somewhere in there. It's a short. I think it's a short. If you just type in, I don't know what it is. Give me 1 second. You can still see me. I'm going to type in. I'm going to go to the channel real quick and see what the name of that is. I think the Endorphin Dump or Epic is maybe in the title. Let me see. Let's see. It's a dandy, though. I think it's probably kind of scary to watch Nope, it's not there. I don't know where it is. I think it may be a short. Anyway, it's there. It's scary. Where will the service be streamed? I can't tell you. I signed a non-disclosure agreement with a $500,000 fine for every time I break it. So I've been pretty good about not breaking it. I've walked up right to the line. I've flirted with it. I've said some things that probably I haven't really broken a rule yet, but I shouldn't be talking about it at all. Christopher Cooper, how are the boys? Good to see you. Blueberry hot sauce from Hellfire is amazing on ice cream. Is what I meant to say. I didn't see what you said first, but you're right. It is. I'll give you a hint. It's not on Netflix. How about that? It's not on Netflix. No more hints. Here's the weird thing about the Chili Queen, Phil. If you do a deep dive on her and look at some of the, I won't break SG. If you look at some of the videos, some of the contests that she's been in every, in every single contest she's ever been in, at one point in the contest, and she's not an actor. She's not acting. I've been doing it with her too long. She's not acting. At every contest she's in, she'll have some moment where you're like, uh-oh, this is it. She's going to lose this time. This is it. And you think this is it. I mean, every time I've competed against her, I thought I got her this time. She's done, and she seems to suffer more throughout the event than I do. Here's what she is. She's just a freak. She has an extra gear that she just has a gear I don't have. And she can eat fast. I'm scared. I've practiced speed eating, like with peppers to go fast. I'm scared I'm going to choke to death. I swear it's a real fear. I read a year or two ago, someone training for the Coney Island deal, choked to death on a hot dog. All right. I don't want to choke to death on a pepper. I really don't. So I'm scared of eating fast. So we get to the end, and in every single belt match, the very last round it's a lunchbox full of peppers, essentially. There's always like 10 or 15 peppers, ranging from really big ones to super hot ones. And it's just absurd. And you have to eat all of them. Whoever eats all of them the quickest. And the first time I went against her, I was eating my second pepper. I look over and she's like licking her fingers. It's gone. I thought she was joking. I thought she hid them or something. It was absurd. And then the second time, she's really fast, and I'm not fast. And here's the thing: I think in a perfect world, a better chili contest, a better pepper contest is I eat a pepper, your turn. Once you go, I go. Then it's your turn again. We just do pepper for pepper. So somebody says, I can't eat another one. The problem with doing a pepper contest like that, it's boring as sin for the people watching it. It's boring. It would last an hour and a half. Who wants to sit there for an hour and a half watching people eat one pepper at a time? It's incredibly boring. So for the sake of the viewer, I get why they do that. I get why they have the speed round. I just don't like it. Cynthia Rosengard, pseudodysaphasia. I think I probably said that right, didn't I? Dysphagia is the fear of choking. I got a real legit one. I'm not kidding. I'm terrified of it. Terrified. And if I'm going to die, I don't want to die. I'd rather die with a hot dog stuck in my throat than a Reaper or like a Primatale. Imagine how bad that would be. Johnny's like Scott Anthrax. It's a good thing. I get that a lot, Colton. It depends on what. If I put sunglasses on, I get the. I can Master Yoshi. Or I get. There's so many people that they say I look like. All you got to do is start a channel on YouTube, and then they'll start telling you who you look like. I'm not even joking you a little bit. Hey man, what would you say is your favorite pepper to eat, Miss Sadu? It's a yellow Primatale. The pepper is called the Killer Yellow. There's only one person on the rock that we live on right now that has it, and it's Tom Broom. It's a spectacular pepper. It happens to be a yellow Primatale. It tastes like lemon peels and pain. It's beautiful. It's a great pepper. So that's my favorite pepper. Yeah, Diz, when I did the one in New Zealand, I went out. I was the worst shape I'd ever been in going into a pepper contest. It was the end of our season here, and it was their season there. So my tolerance was low and theirs was high. So I roll in and I did terribly, but I think I went out in round like 15 or something. And each round had multiple peppers. It was a ridiculous contest. Shots and dried pods and all kinds of terrible things to throw you off. And I think I bailed at like the 15th round. And when I was done, they went another 30 or 40 minutes. I mean, I just can't do that. I can't. Master Roshi. Yeah, I get that a lot from Dragon Ball with the glasses. But the funniest one was I was in New York in LaGuardia Airport. It was JFK. I don't know where I was. I was in New York. Doesn't matter. But I was waiting for my luggage, and this older guy stands about my dad's age, standing next to me. He looks over. He gives me the side eye. I kind of look at him. He looks at me. So he moves closer to me. I'm like, I can see him moving closer to me. And he kind of leans my way and he goes, because I'm over here. He goes, is the goatee for a movie role? He didn't want to look at me. He didn't want to look at me and ask. He's kind of doing the side thing. I said, excuse me? He said, are you doing the goatee for a movie role? I said, he goes, you're John Malkovich, right? I said, no, John Scoville. Good to meet you. I shook his hand. It's hilarious. It was funny. Crazy. You love my channel. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate that. Can I get the cheese balls in the UK? Yeah, but here's the problem with the cheese balls in the UK, Christopher. We don't control the cost of the shipping, and they're going to give it to you. It's expensive. The shipping is brutal. Now, the good news is they're super light. So it's not like you're shipping a case of sauce, which would be super expensive. So it'll be a little bit better because they're so light, but they're expensive to ship stuff. Tom, have you released Killer Yellow Seeds? No, he won't be doing that for any time soon, Pepper Popper. He won't. I wouldn't. I know. He's the only one who's got him. He's figuring out what he's going to do with it. Crazy, bad time. We were waiting for you, says Chili Monbird. Johnny Scoville, Heisenberg of Pepper, says X Unknown. Favorite fast food, Johnny? You know what? I don't like fast food. I don't like fast food at all. I really don't. I avoid it at all costs. I think fast food is like, it's really just a last resort thing. But I'll give you an answer. In-N-Out is the best burger on the planet. Period. Worst fries on the planet, but the best burger. I love In-N-Out. Has anybody beaten the Queen for the belt? Not yet, Chris. But I'm working on it. You talk about tolerance with eating peppers. How do you go about improving? Just eating more peppers? More hotter and more of it. Here's what you got to do. Kevin, go to my channel and the little thing that says search. Type in tolerance, the word tolerance. And I made 2 videos. It's a 2-part series specifically for raising your tolerance for new chili heads. They're like a half hour each, but it covers everything, what to look for, what to avoid, pitfalls, and clearing up some of the misconceptions that people have. So those are really good if you're looking to build your tolerance. So just go to the channel and type in tolerance. If you describe your upbringing as a child in one word, what would it be? There it is. You just heard it. I don't know how to answer that. In one word, it's my favorite meal, Johnny, Christopher Cooper. My mom's pot roast. My mom makes the best pot roast in the world. He loves surstroming, says Bree. Oh, surstroming. Next line. If you really want to build, just eat very hot multiple days in a row. DJ Lovehouse, good to see you. You got it. Eat more hotter and more of it if you can't. But listen, if you're stuck in a spot and you can't get hotter, like the hottest you got are jalapenos. If you eat 1 jalapeno a day, that's going to build your tolerance. If you eat 3 jalapenos a day, that's going to build your tolerance more, even though you're still working with a jalapeno. You know what I mean? So if you just eat 1 jalapeno a day every day for a week, and on the 8th day you eat 1 jalapeno, it's going to be less than the first day you started. But if you eat 3 a day for a week, and on the 8th day you eat 1 jalapeno, it'll taste like a pickle. There'll be no heat at all. I promise you. Grease fries at In-N-Out. You know what? The fries are so bad, Monk. Here's what I don't understand about. Can I tell you something? Tommy and I used to go to In-N-Out and drive out of In-N-Out, the In-N-Out drive-through, right across the street to McDonald's to get the fries and then go home and eat. The fries are horrible. I don't understand how they can do something so good. The burgers they make are so next level, but their fries are so bad. It's terrible. The Bourbon Guy, Johnny Scove, a question for you. Have you ever eaten anything that's taken your breath away? Horseradish does it for me every time I put it on a Sandy. Yeah, you know what? I was in the Pepper Palace like 6 years ago. Clint Meyer is a legend, Brie. I was in Pepper Palace like 6 years ago, and I had some of their nasal napalm. Oh yeah, it did a number on me. Still, the second you open your mouth, it sucks all the air out like a vacuum. It just wants to stop you from breathing. I coughed all over the place. Bought a bottle. It was great. Five Guys used to be great, Keith, but they've gone downhill. You know what happened with Five Guys? Years ago, if you went into Five Guys and said, I want some French fries and a burger, you got like a shopping bag full of French fries. Now go in and get some French fries. It's a teeny little bag this big. It's like, what happened? Sorry, that was one of the big draws of Five Guys. They went. I'm done with Five Guys. I won't go there. Can't do it. Sorry. I don't know if there is one near me, SG. I'm not quite sure. Your mom, I bet she makes the best pot roast in the world. Did you notice how it involved no heat? No, I didn't notice that. My mom is an amazing cook. Want to hear an amazing story? When I got married to my kid's mom, my mom, for one of the wedding presents, gave my kid's mom a cookbook with every one of my favorite recipes I ever had growing up as a kid. True story. You ready to hear this? True story. I'm putting my hand to God. She never once opened that book, never made one meal out of that cookbook ever in 15 years. True story. Just saying it. Sway Drift, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Oh, no. You know what happened, guys? It's the top of the hour. I didn't realize where the time went. So we're going to have to wrap this one up. I want to thank everybody for joining me. There are a whole bunch of new people. Thank you. For everybody that's still new and still listening to me, if you haven't checked out the playlist on the channel, please do. It's relatively organized, and it gives you a chance to focus on the things that you want to watch. Like all the challenges are in one spot, all the sauces are in one spot, and everything is broken up by country. So if you guys want to check out that, it'll give you an easier time of navigating. But I love you guys a lot. Keep those on the bus that need it in your thoughts and prayers. I love you guys a lot. You mean it. You guys are amazing. All right, so we're going to wrap it up tomorrow. I got a great pepper video in the morning I'm going to be doing, and then a nice one in the afternoon. So let's make it a great night. Be the difference in somebody's day tomorrow, all right? I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase D.